Hello internet world, and welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. It's time for a regular video now in week 7, believe it or not. It's question of the day. Now if you want to ask a question that could potentially be answered in another video, then please do leave them in the comment section below, or indeed in the live chat, and I'll answer it maybe in next week's video. So this is called question of the day. I really like doing these because the variety of questions I get are really quite special, really awesome. So thank you for taking part. And today I've got a question from a viewer that's sort of been a theme over the last few weeks actually. Ever since I mentioned that I've got a new car coming, and indeed I'm planning to buy a Porsche as well. It seems a lot of you have taken interest in that, and rightly so. I love my cars, and it seems a lot of you love cars as well. And the question for today's video sort of is around that subject matter as well. And we'll come on to that very, very shortly. But before I do so, because this is live, I want to say a big hello to Thasus S and also Sumyu Nath. Thank you very much for tuning in. And thank you to everyone who's tuned in to the live broadcast. I appreciate each and every one of you. I think we're going to get straight onto the question, because I'm excited to talk about this subject. So today's question actually comes from the Borg Collective. Awesome username, first of all. And the Borg Collective says, "Hi Dave, you seem to really like BMW. What about their i8?" And that is a very, very good question. My car history, in fact, going back to I think my 3rd or 4th car, and this must be a good 20 years ago, was a BMW 3 Series. It was a 318 in red. I also had, during my sort of driving history, BMW 7 Series, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And I also drove a BMW 320M as well in my driving history, a blue one. It was like an electric blue colour. This was all prior to, or that last one, the BMW 3 Series, the 320M. I think that may well have been when I just started doing YouTube. Yeah, I think it was when I just started doing YouTube, which was probably about 12 years ago. And then my current car is a BMW 1 Series, a 120, which I absolutely love. It's a 120 Sport. Really love that car. And I mentioned a few videos back a few weeks ago that I've got a new car coming, which is another 3 Series. I've gone back to a larger car, so back to a 3 Series. Really looking forward to that being delivered. And during that same video, I also did the announcement where I mentioned to you that I'm planning on buying a Porsche. And I'm planning on doing that in between 2 and 3 years' time. One, because I want to enjoy the BMW for at least a year or two. 2, because I need to make it financially viable, and it's something to look forward to. It's a long process. The order will go in way before I take delivery of it. But a very, very good question from the Borg Collective. If I like BMW so much, why not try one of the electric cars or hybrid cars from BMW? Now, I did drive their i3, their little tiny electric car. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Gorgeous little car. And I also sat in, I haven't driven one, but I also sat in an i8, and I did a lot of research on one as well. Now let's take a look at just what this car looks like, and it is very, very stunning. Absolutely stunning looking car. And it really is futuristic looking. If we just scroll down, we can see some of the details here, and the inside, so futuristic. Just look at this. This is the new Carpo interior trim, available in ivory, white, black. Very, very cool looking car. And of course, this does have an electric element to it as well. I wasn't convinced at how they'd implemented that electric part of the i8, but I did really like how it actually looks. Absolutely gorgeous. So we've got an electric motor, which works in conjunction with a combustion engine as well, and it's a really high performance car. Now there were a couple of issues for me looking at an i8 or choosing an i8 as a future car, and it's really twofold. or perhaps three. Yeah, probably three reasons that I sort of didn't gel with the i8. And that's not to say it isn't a gorgeous car. If I had enough funds to have an i8 as a second or third car, so if I could have like 2 or 3 cars, then definitely I think I would go for one. But as an everyday car, perhaps as my only driver, it was a little bit impractical. It's a very big car, quite wide, very low in its stance, and one of the main issues I had was actually getting into the car. You sort of have to step over this sort of threshold and sort of step into the car as you lower yourself in, and even more difficult getting out. And that was probably the main issue. The second one is, if I was going into like a hybrid type vehicle, I would probably choose to go all electric, so sort of solely electric, no combustion engine at all. And if I was to choose an all electric vehicle at the moment, I think it would probably be a Tesla. At the moment, there are a few others, including the Porsche Taycan, or Taycan, which has just recently been revealed or had a name change. We already knew they were working on a concept all-electric vehicle, but that's caught my attention. So it would be an all-electric vehicle anyway if I went for one at all. And then the third issue is that BMW i8 does get a lot of attention. And again, as an everyday car, just to go to the shops, run an errand, pick up parcels, I don't think it would have been that practical. Indeed, where I actually go for picking up some of my parcels quite regularly, there is an owner of a BMW i8 up there, and I have stopped and had a good look at his car, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle. So I do really like it, but as an only car, I don't think it would be the right choice for me. Now, I mentioned about that Taycan. That is, wow, what a wild looking car. I really am taken by it, for want of a better pun. Porsche seem to have done their homework. They're sort of hanging back and really probably spending 3, 4, maybe 5 years development cycle on this next car. And that's going to be a beast of a car. That really is going to be a challenger if they get the price right to one of the current electric vehicles, which everybody talks about. No need to name that one again. But I'd be interested to hear what you actually drive, because a lot of you really like your cars, and I have looked at electric a lot, but just not been convinced to go all electric for my next car, or maybe for the one after that. It will happen. It will definitely happen at some stage. And Tesla certainly was there on the list, but I just wasn't quite ready for it yet. When I come to actually ordering the Porsche, maybe I'll take another look. One of the other issues, obviously, with the Tesla is the long waiting list. Sometimes you've got to wait 1.5 to 2 years to actually get one, unless I go second hand. Anyway, let's take a look back in the live chat. We've got James Baker. Hello to you, James. Thanks very much for tuning in. Chris Duggan, the new 8 Series coupe looks very promising, and yes, indeed it does. That looks gorgeous, gorgeous looking car. Audi 123000, what's your opinion on Tesla? I think I've already shared that, and you're right, the problem with electric is still range, but that is getting better. Tesla has one of the best ranges in an all-electric vehicle. Even that little BMW i3 that had the range extender, so I think it's a little 900cc combustion engine in there as well, just to extend your range, to sort of get you out of trouble. Even that had a fairly good overall range. Good enough for day-to-day use, but not really ideal for those longer journeys. Sumyu, did you configure your 3 Series, or did you buy a pre-built car? I configured it. I made a couple of little changes, and even if I had gone pre-built, even for a brand new one, there would have still been a little bit of a wait. I think I'm about, what we're on now, 11th of June at the time of doing this broadcast. I think I'm about 6 weeks away from the 3 Series. Europile, did you look at Jaguar, Dave? I didn't look at it this time round, but I know they've got, is it their F-Pace, which looks absolutely stunning. But the thing that I've always associated Jaguar with is being quite sort of a heavy, large car, but certainly they do look really nice. I've seen a few around in my local area, and they are head turners. They're gorgeous, gorgeous looking cars. I think also one of the reasons I see so many in my local area is about a year ago they had some really good deals on, Jaguar did, and it really brought the interest back up in their brand. And I do really like them. So again, before I actually put the money down on the Porsche, I will be taking a look. I think I went for the BMW 3 Series for this next car, just because that was a safe bet. It's something I'm familiar with. I really missed the one I got rid of. Really missed it. I got rid of that for financial reasons many years ago, and I do miss that, and I'm looking forward to stepping back into one. In fact, I ordered the BMW 3 Series. This is going to sound crazy to you, without even doing a test drive. I just knew it was the car I wanted. And Audi 123000 saying about the Jaguar iPace. I think that might be the one I'm referring to. It's not the F-Pace, it's the iPace. Ryan was watching your Umidigi budget phone video and didn't realise you were live. Lol. I do most of the videos live, including that one a little bit earlier today. Sumu, did you see the new Lego Bugatti Chiron? Yes, I did. Awesome. I actually got sent an email about it, and I replied to the email from Lego. I'm a big fan of Lego anyway. I'm not sure if you can see it up there. I think it's hidden by boxes. I've got a Lego camper van that I built up there on the shelf, and I saw that this was being released, and I did say, look, if you've got any spare, then please do send one my way. I even offered to do a live broadcast of me building it here. That would have been probably, I would say, about an 8-hour live broadcast, but alas, it didn't turn up yet. Audi 123000, what 3 Series did you buy, Dave? No spoilers here. I'm not going to do any spoilers because I'll do a reveal in a video on the Geekanoids channel anyway. So you're going to have to wait for that. If you're not a subscriber already, and I know you are, Audi, but if you're not a subscriber, then please do subscribe to the channel, and then you won't miss out on that BMW 3 Series reveal. So anyway, great comments, and just to recap back on the question that came in, what about the BMW i8? This time around, it's not going to be for me, but thank you for posing the question. I'm going to be doing this video again, question of the day, next Monday. So if you have got any questions at all that you want to put in for consideration that I haven't already answered during the live chat, then please do drop them in the comment section below, and I'll pick the best one and answer it in next week's video. So get those questions coming in. It's the start of a new week anyway. It's currently Monday. I've got some amazing videos planned for the rest of this week. Audi 123000 has just tweeted me. I'm going to have a look. This is live. I'm going to have a look. If you want to tweet me, you can tweet me at Geekanoids. You've tweeted me a picture of the iPace. Let me have a look. Oh, I can see it. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. What a lovely looking car. And I can't show it to you because it's on my laptop here. So let me just see if I can zoom in on it and show you an actual picture on here. Look at this. Can you see that? That is a gorgeous, gorgeous looking car. Look at that. Wow. That looks like it's on your driveway, kind sir. Is that on your driveway? That is a really cool looking car. Wow, you've got me thinking now. What do you have to go and tweet me a picture of that for? You've heightened my interest on the iPace. I really do like look at that. Thank you very much for sending that over. Sumu, did you know there is a Land Rover phone? Yes, I did. I have requested that previously. Any thoughts? This is from James Baker. Any thoughts on the 2018 BMW X5? Yes, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous car. I absolutely love it. BMW are really on a run with their designs lately. I actually do have a BMW X1. The X5 is a gorgeous car. Not sure whether that would be suitable for what I'm looking for next time around, but nonetheless I'd love to drive one. I've got a really good relationship with BMW actually, so maybe they can make that happen anyway. BMW, if you're watching, send me a tweet or an email. I'd love to take your BMW X5 when you've got one available, of course, out for a drive. I really would, so please do get in touch. Let's make that happen. And also Jaguar, if you've got an iPace you want to send my way for a weekend, let me know and I'll share my thoughts and a little video here on the Geekanoids channel about it. So anyway, that is it for this live broadcast. I think it's a really good question, really good topic as well. And as I mentioned a short while ago, if you have got any new questions at all, do drop them down in the comments section below. Have a fantastic week ahead of you, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like button, and I'll see you all in another video very soon. Tomorrow, in fact.